kritisch.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Jo. Aber wohin?
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin.
Not a good place for a
Very
stroll.
disturbing.
Oh, ich bin den richtigen Weg gegangen. Oh.
This is no place for you, sir.
Ja, ich bin ja schon weg.
I said go back home.
Ja. Wo soll ich hin? Da hinten. Müsste eigentlich daher. Nein! Die können sich ja auch seppeln.
Put an end to you.
Lauf, Jonathan. Danke.
Support the equality between men and women. Women die too in this war.
Was du nicht sagst.
Women of
Muss ich
all
dahin?
countries unite.
Warte, ich muss mir gerade mal einen Überblick verschaffen, wo ich überhaupt bin. Wir gehen erstmal nach Hause. Weil wir haben gerade mal 3425 Punkte, sehe ich gerade. Können wir vielleicht ein bisschen leveln. Damit wir viel besser gegen die doofen Skulls ankommen. Hey, Mama.
Jonathan, my dear,
Ja,
bring me my glasses.
wo sind die?
I feel like reading.
Können wir denn deine Migräne
Hallo,
oder was es auch immer ist jetzt?
Jonathan, back already?
Ja.
Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
Keine Sorge,
You
brauchst du
shouldn't
nicht.
stay away for so long.
Ich bin ein großer Junge.
Have you returned?
I know
It was just...
a night.
Why do you say Mary is visiting?
Why should it be?
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I
Das
should
kann ich
take
nicht weiter
better care of you?
I don't
Spolen.
blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's
Das ist wohl wahr,
unbearable to know
aber
you're not
manchmal
here anymore.
I know I
hat man
have
seinen
failed
Platz auf der
you
Welt
since
nicht
I
gefunden.
returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still...
Och, werdet fertig.
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Do you need anything?
I just want you to...
I'll stay as long as I can.
Just one thing. Not... I'd be...
She's not...
The important...
Kann ihr nix. Ich könnte sie
Goodbye,
heilen.
Mother.
Fragt sich nur wie.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Verstehe es nicht. Verstehe es nicht. Ja, dann wird das hier wohl ein bisschen kritisch ausfallen, aber was soll man machen? Man kann halt nicht jeden heilen. Was mache ich denn jetzt? Was mache ich denn jetzt? So, wir sind jetzt Level 21. Ich nehme auch Blut auf. Oh, ich brauche aber 3000 Punkte dafür. Wäre zu schön, um wahr zu sein. Und dafür habe ich genau zu wenig. Ne, das wären noch 600. Erhöht meine Ausdauer. Und das? Erhöht deine Gesundheit. Erhöht meine Blutkapazität. Dann mache ich die Gesundheit. Gut. Das war's dann. Erstmal. Hab jetzt gar nicht mitgekriegt, welches Level ich bin. 21 oder noch oder schon 22? Ja, ich weiß, es ist kritisch. I know. Aber ich weiß nicht, was ich tun soll. Was hat sie denn? Kopfschmerzen. Vielleicht lässt sich ja da was tun. 21 noch. Okay. Nein, ich wollte doch nicht in blöde Kiste, Johnson. Ja, wir tun... Nein, wir gucken mal, was wir tun können für sie. Hat Avery eigentlich auch was? Tot. Okay. So, wo ist sie denn? Sie stand doch die letzten Tage immer hier auf der Straße. Who are you? Ah, da. Wenn man von Teufel spricht.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Guten Abend. Wir haben nichts gegen Kopfschmerzen. Und hat Level 5, können wir also noch nicht.
What do you think about this?
I was
Yeah,
a small...
you
Come on.
Ich mache das jetzt mal im
I
Schnellverfahren.
suppose.
tell me about
What do you want to know?
who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is
Ah,
my...
sie
you
wurde
I still...
adoptiert. Okay, das macht Sinn.
First,
Did you-
the correct word is Econ, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night.
Jetzt weißt du's.
What are you doing?
You mean, what do I...
Actually,
Well,
are you a suffragette then?
all...
No.
Really?
Jetzt weiß
Your
ich's.
name?
Does it?
Why...
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Econ are creatures of deception.
Ich habe nicht aufgepasst,
Maybe it's
tut mir
because we
leid.
seem so alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
Nee, sie ist ganz
She thinks the
anders.
same about you, Dr. Reed.
Schlimmster Fehler, den man tun kann, einer Dame oder Mädel vertrauen, wenn sie sagt, sie ist aber ganz anders.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me.
Die Zeit hätte sie.
If so, where are they buried? How is it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Wenn sie nichts wissen. Ach, das
Goodbye,
ist
Charlotte.
ärgerlich. Mann.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Ja, ich glaube fast, ich muss dorthin. I'm not sure. So, kann ich dir denn was Gutes
Good evening.
tun?
You need some rest.
Nö. Ja, ich muss zu den Vampiren. So, ich habe Alles neutralisiert, was ging. Was kommt jetzt? Das gegen die Miss Fletcher war übrigens der erste Bossfight, bei dem ich nicht beim ersten Versuch direkt gestorben bin. Sie sehen so nervös aus. Was ist los mit ihnen? Sie haben kein Gesicht. Ich klaue nix. Nein, nein. Elizabeth. Ich dachte, Frauen seien hier nicht gestattet.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all,
Ach ja, ich werde
isn't it the
beobachtet.
natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult
Ich
times.
kotze.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Ja, hoffentlich.
I must admit the Guard of Prewen impressed me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Hä? Der Herr? Ja, es ist der
Welcome
Richtige.
back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably
Das
the
müssen wir
first
jetzt
to
für
infect.
jeden
And
Teil
you
der
cleansed her
der
before
Stadt
the
machen.
hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I did my best.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London.
Na,
For that, we
Vielleicht.
salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you.
oh bitte.
One of the utmost importance.
Das sagt ihr
Perhaps
immer.
even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit.
Warum
a new
ich? Ich bin
vampire.
doch der Neue.
Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Wir dürfen uns also jetzt unseren eigenen Vampir machen.
You
Sehr
invited
schön.
Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no.
Aber
considering the
im
circumstances,
Haus dürfen sie
I
bleiben.
thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
Ja,
So it's a
vielen Dank.
temporary admittance.
Ja.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
How would you
Natürlich.
like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
Er hat vieles gesehen wahrscheinlich.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good.
Wenn sie es nicht
But
überleben,
Mr.
ja.
Dawson has been
Was ist, wenn er
preparing
zum
himself
Skal
for a
wird?
long
Oder
time.
Werwolf?
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Okay. Das wird was. Ich bin dem nicht ganz geheuer, aber... Meine Ausdauer ist auch mehr geworden, dadurch, dass mein Leben mehr geworden ist. So, Elizabeth.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord
Natürlich.
Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
Ich weiß nicht, ob
I
wir das
see.
besprechen sollten,
And
vor
how do
allem
you feel
hier.
about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of
Wenn
trap?
meine
Do you really want
Fähigkeiten
to know what I
wahrscheinlich...
think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered,
Was denn?
his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Ah. Und ich
Please tell me
könnte...
more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Lass uns doch lieber rausgehen.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor?
Ich glaube, das
Do
war uns
not
bekannt.
Make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall,
Aber
who
vielleicht war
lived
der
some
ja
9
auch.
centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker,
Mein?
from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Wer ist meiner, wenn du es
Why
weißt?
so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan, I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Naja, man kann ja auch aufsteigen.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Das wollen wir natürlich
Goodbye
nicht.
for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Ich versuch's. Kann nichts versprechen. Toll, wieder so. Entscheidungen, die man treffen. Ganz große Klasse. Wollen wir das? Wie lange hat er denn noch? Können wir so lange nicht einfach draußen vor der Tür stehen? Hört sich zwar grausam an, aber besser so als anders. Ja, ja. Der Bezirk ist kritisch, ich weiß.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny.
Das wissen wir aber
Powers pass
schon.
from one generation to another.
Ach, was.
That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Boah, als ob du das nicht schon gewusst hättest. Ganz ehrlich.